Good afternoon, esteemed viewers. This is Fine TV Gambia, your only viewpoint. Today, we are at the Chancery of the University of the Gambia to witness the presentation of computers from the Deutsch Philanthropist to some students of the University of the Gambia under the School of the Natural Sciences. This particular link is facilitated by the ex-president of the Natural Sciences, Usman Toure. Stay connected as we continue with the program. Thank you so much.
We have Mariama Sire Jallo. Okay, we have Horija Gas Toure. Okay, we have Aisha to see. Sohna MS Mbalo. Umi Kamara. Kadjatu Jallo. Rugiatu Jallo. Ibrahim Omar. Jontam Balde. ñu mu HP la del ya Francis Marie Anne Francis. Oh, Francis, okay. Face. Abdou Koma. Face. Ramatullah Ba. Aïssatou Bari, Mohamed LS Kinte, Kadi Koli, Aminata Dahaba, Aminata Touré, Ramatulai EM Drame, Face, Rohi Bitey, you better face there. Khadija du Carol Dabo, mine ñi ndaw si imam fen dara muna wala okay also reserve adapted oh okay okay no problem yes Asad Sar, Joseph Tisera Korea, Bala Touré, Mohamed Manga, Aïssa Cissé, Mohamed Lamin Dabo. Yeah, HP. Now I see like. I think. Aminata Cisse. Did I call Mohammed Manga? Yeah, I thought. Ismaila Jallo. Ismaila. Sirifo Gassama. Aliou Kante. Sehu Sissoho. Yunusa Kamara. So other people are absent. I think I have exhausted all. So I have 3 people that are on exam. They have an exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cannot make it. So after I will give it to them because you have
That's okay.
time. You're supposed to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So guys, so far so good. This is the presentation of the laptops, and then I hope it will serve you immensely in your academic endeavor. So I want to advise you all to make good use of it, and then you stop downloading movies or other things. Please, it's for academic purpose, not for other thing. Oh, see, it's here. Okay. Do we have Hannah to lie? Oh,
4.
it's here.
You forget some. Yeah. Oh,
Where's the charger? No, in India, like, you know.
HP.
Exactly.
HP.
Deep hard, and this one is for someone. It is very hard. Huh? It's heavy.
HP. Okay. Good luck with your.
Because Sunday is having exam and
Now,
he's having
everyone has
AQA.
one?
Yeah. So others are having exam. So you have anything to say because the media is here. Advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here I can use all this. Okay.
Now. He's doing it.
Yeah, it's here.
Everybody, I wish you all good luck with the laptop, a good study, and I hope I will see one of your presentation about several weeks when you following the handout I wrote. You get it on your mail, and you have questions. Ask it to tell them to Mr. Oesman. And next week I am in Serekunda, and if it is you need some help, I will be there. Yes. Good luck, everyone. It is.
So, uh, Kinder, I would like you have something to say as a closing remarks. You come on board. Okay, here is it.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jallo, Dr. Jallo. Sorry for that mistake, though, Dr. Jallo, and Mr. Ajibon. Good afternoon to our able president of Student Union, who is no other person but Mr. Kemo Conte. And also, good afternoon to the donors for the good gesture. And I would want to say thank you all for the gesture taken to at least helping facilitating easy learning for the number of students, no matter how small the amount might be. But in education, there is nothing small in education. Whatever is given, when it comes to regard of education, it's never small. And I would want to reflect back to what the dean had, the Chinese proverb he was trying to quote from here. As the saying goes in Chinese, like if you give if you are a fisherman, if you give a person a fish, you fed that person only a day. But when you teach someone how to fish, you are feeding the person for the entire life. And you might not that might not directly work in this concept, but let's say you have helped provide the ground for where students who are not having the facility due to one reason or the other could at least learn, and learning would be easier from the device given to them, and that alone is one has to be commendable and thankful for that. And also to the students who are awarded, let's say you guys are the lucky ones out of the many. I would say let's try to make the best use out of the laptop. Such an opportunity might not come again. I'm not saying such opportunity will not come again, but such an opportunity might not come again. And being the lucky ones out of the many out there means you have to at least put some add some discipline to that. And when we talk about discipline, we like literally discipline doesn't come in an insult way or in a harsh way. When we discipline ourselves, we try at least trying to guide ourselves to the right path, and it's only the right path that will lead you to success. It might not bother, like some people might say, when I'm doing it right, don't ask how I'm doing it, but how you're doing it matters a lot if it is not affecting others or it's not going to downgrade others. So without saying much, I would just say thank you all for coming, and once again thanks to the donors. We really appreciate this and looking forward to doing many good things with your foundation as well that will help the students of UTG, Department of Physical and Natural Science, to help them in learning and ace education for them as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable President of Department of Physical and Natural Science. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Actually, we know no man is rich enough to buy yesterday, but if you struggle hard, tomorrow could be yours. So we might not have such an opportunity like this. We might have such an opportunity like this, but no man knows, but Allah knows. So I pray that my friend, I pray for her to Allah to grant her long life, success, and prosperity. And then I also pray that this collaboration continues till the end of time because it's something that is of immense importance. If you think in terms of a year, you grow crops because those are just within a short duration, you harness something from them. Like tomato, we call the annual crop, not so. But if you think in terms of 10 years, you plant trees. But that one, you say, okay, in 10 years to come, I will have something that will benefit me. But if you think in terms of 100 years, you teach the people. And in teaching the people, you bring in development and success and prosperity. So he is teaching people indirectly because giving laptop to people is a way of teaching them. because this will enable them to conduct their research work with ease. So on that note, I thank you, Trace, I thanks Mariam, and I thanks all the recipients here. And special thanks goes to my boss, Dr. Jallo, and then other lecturers, Mr. Deli and Mr. Ajivon, for making sure that they attend this ceremony. And then also special thank goes to my honorable president, Kemo Konde, for making sure that we have a media that will cover this program. I thank you all, and then may Allah bless us all.
What is your name first?
My name is Trace Vos.
Yes, boss. Why do you decide to offer some materials to the UTG students?
I love to go to Africa. That was a wish for me. And my friend, she comes here in Gambia for 10 years. And we get some computers, laptops back to change with our teacher, get a new one. And so I said to her, oh, that's nice. I go with you and I can give the laptops to the students here.
Is this your first time to do this particular kind of guest?
Yeah, yes, it's the first time. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
So, okay. Why do you choose Gambia? Other countries are there, but you choose to come to the Gambia. Why?
I choose Gambia because she has a lot of friends here. They know people, and she was here in November, and she asked to Mr. Sane, van, do you know something? I have laptops, and to it was his idea to for the students in the university, and for me it was easy to get with her. Otherwise, I must be going alone to another country. So it was for me an easy choice to choose Gambia, and I like Gambia.
Your final message to our viewers.
The final what
Message. Any
message?
message. It can be advice or anything.
Okay. I hope you are happy with those laptops that will give you acknowledge and to make Gambia a greater country than that is now is. And you can do it by yourself, but you are strong people.
I hope this thing will continue.
Yes, I hope this also. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I am Usman A.M. Toure, former president of the University of the Gambia Science Student Association. I have their contact some months ago. They are philanthropists from Holland. She was a teacher for over 30 years and then now is running her own company in technology that is she's deal in laptops. So they called me at Badala Hotel Park where we had about 30 to 45-minute discussion, and then she told me that she have some laptops, 40 laptops to give out to students. So I told her, wow, as a former student leader, I would like to give these laptops to my brothers and sisters at the University of the Gambia, especially those in the natural sciences. So she was very pleased. We went with her and my boss, the president of Student Union, Kemo Conte, to the vice chancellor. So they introduced themselves to the vice chancellor, and the vice chancellor was so happy with that wonderful gesture. So then we decided to schedule a day, that is today, to give out laptops to students on the Department of Physical and Natural Sciences. And you could see the euphoria on the faces that they are very happy because some of them are in their third year, some in fourth year, some second year, they don't have laptops. So now, since they have a laptop, it will help them and go a long way in helping ease their academic challenges.
That's where I want to comment. How do you identify them?
Actually, when the current president is here, he will be a witness how we did it. I called their attention. He liaised with the IPRO to call students on the ground. Because if we send a dispatch on the page directly, how many students don't have laptops. We will have countless numbers. We know that you might have a laptop, but I want another laptop. So what we did a secret call, underground call, and make our strong confirmation that yes, this particular student doesn't have a laptop and is in need of a laptop. Then we shortlist his or her name. After I called them to further confirm, and they told me that they don't have laptop and they are really in need of laptop. So that is how we did our selection. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
What will be your final message to our viewers?
Yeah, my final message, we look forward to such donors, such philanthropists to come on board, especially to the to the students at the University of the Gambia. We know most of the students here, are from poor background, so they find it difficult to buy laptops. We know how expensive a laptop is, and now receiving such an amount of laptops that will go immensely in ease their academic endeavor. And then this laptop, we know I personally cannot buy a laptop on my own. We know how expensive a laptop is. So receiving such a laptop from my philanthropist, I'm really, really happy, and then will ever remain grateful for this wonderful gesture. To the media, we look forward to receiving other philanthropists in the Gambia and beyond Gambia. Let them come. We have their brothers and sisters at the university that are in need of laptops. We know university education is not like other school education. Here, part of the work you do is through research, and you cannot do research without a laptop. This is why we are calling others, donors, to come and help our brothers and sisters in UTG. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
My name is Mohammed Eles Kinte, the current president for UTG Physical and Natural Science Student Association. We call it UTG SSA. I'm in my second year, and I succeeded from him as the former president Usmani M. Jallo. I'm so excited that these philanthropists and co-donors came to our assistance for some students who one for one reason or the other couldn't have a laptop, for the fact that we are in in a world where all of us doesn't have the same standard of living, and acquiring laptop for some people is difficult, and also in the Gambia here it's quite expensive compared to the outside as well. So for Usman to serve as a president and serve the students, and also coming back to giving it to the school, and also putting me into the picture is something I'm really amazed and commend, and it's something that I have to commend. And myself and the 18th Executive Council we are all grateful about this gesture, and we look forward to providing more of the necessary for the physical and natural science students as well.
For the benefit of our viewers, can you just tell us some of the difficulties that this association is facing right now?
Sometimes the one of the major difficulties that the association is facing is when it comes to acquiring equipment for the for the laboratory. Laboratory equipment is one of the biggest challenge that the department is facing, and also when you come to the likes of lecturers and graduate assistants, they need to there is need for adjustment on those aspects as well. And also one of the biggest challenges is the fact that we, as a physical and natural science department, students have that less tendencies. They're like the opportunity for them to go to for internship or internship training on the outside. The university campus is limited, or much is not available. So these are a few of the challenges we face, and also sometimes one can say let's say classroom facilities sometimes for becomes a problem, and the lab at some point are used for classes to be conducted, which is not something that standard universities do. It's like laboratories for only practicals and experiments, and classrooms are for lectures and classroom presentations. So above what I've mentioned, those are the few, I guess, that the challenges that the Department of Physical and Natural Science is facing and the science students are facing at large in UTG.
And what support will you need from outsiders or anybody who
Well,
wants to chip
well,
in?
if I have to say, the first support is like support from the management. I will ask for that, and also support from the office of the president to look onto the students of the physical and natural sciences as a future, as the future of the country, because we all can't argue that science is the central dogma of life, regarding it is physical or natural science, regardless it is social science or even economy. Economics is also a science like based area. So when we invest in our sciences, we train our young generation and for them to be practically exposed and be innovative and and not only be theoretically acquainted with knowledge, but also practically they understand what they are doing. Will definitely help in developing the country. And these are the fresh brain that we have right now. These are the teenagers that can help develop the Gambia in the next 20, 30 years to come, inshallah, by the grace of the Almighty. Yeah.
What will be your final message to our viewers?
Well, my final message to all the viewers is especially the physical and like natural science students and UTG students, is we have to understand that yeah, we are all students of the UTG, and we have to support each other in one way or the other, and help to understand the fact that managing and leading a council, coming from SU level to the sub association level, is never easy. And we have to understand the use of media as well. For a university student, we have to be very careful with media, as like even not only for university student. That is that is an advice I'll leave to every student out there. Yeah, well, we have to be very careful with media and how we use it, because when you abuse media, when you abuse the media, it can cause you a lot of damage. You might not realize it at the early stage, but in the later on, it might, from reputation level to relationship, social affairs, and whatsoever. So that is the last advice I'll leave to the whole students out there in the Gambia here, that we have to be very careful with our use of media as well, because media plays a very, like, it has a positive impacts in life, but likewise it can also be very catastrophic, and also can cause harm, and more, it can even cause dispute. And then be surprised one day or the other that it is because of the media that led to conflict or war or battle between people. Yeah, so we have to be very careful. That's the advice I would leave for the students out there, not only UTG students but students at large. We have
General.
to be, yeah, we have to be, not only students but Gambians at large. We have to be very careful with media and how we conduct ourselves on media. It plays a role, like a lot in our career, in our life, reputation aspect, school level, societal level. Yeah, it can make us walk away, or dump our culture and our tradition, and follow the culture and the tradition of those that have literally not impacted that much in the lives of Gambia or Africa at large. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Yes.
Thank you so much, Fine TV. My name is Kemo Conte. I am the president of the University of the Gambia Student Union.
Yeah. What is your own impression on this particular program?
So this is 35 laptop, which is given by a Deutsch Philanthropist. Basically, the objective is to help the science students. These are students in the physical and natural sciences. To be able to conduct their researches, and of course to be able to analyze some of the things they will be working on, and then to be able to do so many things with the laptop. I'm sure the students who came, majority of them don't have these technical tools, perhaps other gadgets that they could use for their research and other important academic activities. So, and also looking at the background that majority of them come from, most of them are from underprivileged backgrounds. And you don't expect for you to come from a background that struggles to survive or keep their head above water to also pull out 10,000, 15,000, 25,000 to buy a laptop for you. So it becomes a challenge. So when the former president of the Science Student Association informed me about this particular connection he already built, I also contribute my quota by trying to see that we connect them to the vice chancellor so that he can be in picture about what was about to take place. And the vice chancellor also gave his blessing, go ahead for students under his university to acquire this particular gesture from philanthropists in Netherlands.
Okay. Yes, your colleague has mentioned some of the problem UTG is faced with. Can you also elaborate on some of the problem that you know the university is faced with?
So I've been describing the challenges of our university as perennially compounding ones. That is to say, for many years, some of the challenges that we are currently faced with have been in existence. And then these problems also sometimes they expound. However, we are seeing a gradual move towards surmounting some of these challenges. Currently, we're talking about Faraba, and Faraba would be a great accomplishment. It is an edifice of a state of the art university campus. And I'm sure by the time it is finally done, the issue of space will be a thing of the past, which has consistently been a problem in our university. And then we are also working tirelessly to ensure that our science are furnished. Currently, most of the equipment has now been purchased or procured. Now, what is to take place is delivery. So, and I'm sure Faraba is coming with a full package. Would this include lab equipment? This include classroom furniture and so many, many other things. So, with the challenges in terms of human resources, of course, we are constrained with that as well. When you look at some faculties or some departments, there's shortage of lecturers, there's shortage of resource persons, and some of that can do some administrative work. And that I think the vice chancellor is committed through our ongoing consultations with him. Of course, our determination to ensure that we surmount some of these problems. Within the past few months, we have managed to increase human resources in the University of the Gambia account office, and then currently we are on the move to ensure that the accounts is now decentralized for the first time. We'll ensure that we have account personnel on different campuses to be attending to students during the moments of clearance. And then there are other challenges which has to do with the classroom facilities. Like I said, Faraba is also coming with a full package. Some of these things will also be decimated significantly. So challenges are real in our university. However, efforts are now put in high gears under my administration to ensure that we gradually deal with this because they cannot continue to be compounding or perennial. However, we need to see proactive move towards mitigating some of the well-known challenges that have been there for so many years, and we are determined to do that.
Thank you very much. What will be your final message to our viewers right now?
So I've always been a fan of Fine TV. I mean, Fine. That's a very nice language. In fact, you have one of the most beautiful names. Precisely what you are doing in this country is commendable now, and of course, I will commend you for it, and then I will challenge you to do more, and I will of course thank and appreciate the effort made by our Dutch friends from Netherlands, and of course, I also appreciate the gesture that they have given us, and of course, I will thank Mr. Usman Toure for building the connection, and I will also thank the administration of the University of the Gambia for also being proactive to ensure that the delivery take place and on time. And of course, I will thank my council also for also playing that foresight in ensuring that the management is in picture and the management also play their role in this. And I will also not forget to thank Dr. Jallo of the Physical and Natural Science Department, and of course the Dean, School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Kamara, and all the teaching faculty as well as the administrative staff in this particular faculty. They are very, very helpful when it comes to the issue of organizing students and then scouting students, especially students that are not privileged to some of the things that have been delivered today. And I will thank the president of the Science Student Association. That is my brother from Badibo as well. He's a determined person, very hardworking. And we hope my administration, the 21st Executive Council, will work tirelessly with him